The Porsche 911, the ultimate daily supercar. A car that does many things right, but there are a few things not quite perfect with this one. The 992 generation of Porsche is absolutely wonderful in so many ways. However, the road noise in these cars is absolutely atrocious. It really takes away from the whole experience of driving and enjoying your 911. So today we're going to take you through an absolute journey where we show you the ins and outs of how vehicle sound deadening should be done. So I'm going to hand over to Tom now to show you how it's all done.
Right guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Tom and today we're going to be working on this Porsche. What we're going to be doing is just a full sound deadening job because these do come with quite a lot of interior noise. We do offer a few different packages for it. Some of them include things like the Skinz Ultimat, our Skinz 6mm, our Skinz 3mm. For this one we'll be using the Skinz 3mm sheets. The client has opted for 40 sheets, so we're going to start with doing the door cards. And the next focus after that is the wheel arches, as there's quite a lot of sound penetration coming from there. So yeah, let's get started on the door cards. Right guys, so we've gotten all the door cards off and got the inside of the doors all done. Next step is to now cover all of these sort of open areas because they're the bits that will have the most rattly stuff going on and whatnot. We're also going to go around tightening all the screws and everything, tightening all the clips, because from factory a lot of the time, I've just had it with speakers, the screws and bolts are all very loose and they just rattle a little bit and we don't like that around here. So yeah, let's start doing that. Right guys, so Rob has now finished our passenger door card. As you can see, we cover all these big bits because they're the highest point of sound penetration and potential rattles. Next step now is getting the frontal bit put back together, door cards on and everything. Whilst this was all getting done, we were also talking to the client, keeping him updated and informed how everything's going. And he has also now opted for an additional 40 sheets. So what we'll do is we'll start stripping the rear wheel arches, start getting them covered because there's quite a lot of sound that comes through them rear ones. Then we'll move on to the front and then we'll start having a look at getting more into the interior. So let's get started. Right guys, so we've just finished sound deadening all of the wheel arches. We did get a bit of help from JP to do them. However, a bit of an issue is with these wheel arch aligners, they leave quite a lot of areas exposed. So there's only limited to that we can do, but it's already made a massive difference. Like if we knock on here, we can hear a massive difference already. So we're now going to start with putting all of this back together, and then we're going to start on the interior, start taking seats out, the rear carpet, and then we're going to start sound deadening the inside of the car around the rear arches, as that's where most of the sound penetration comes from. So yeah, let's start doing that. So we've just started sound deadening all the inside of these wheel arches and everything, as on the outside of the car there isn't very much space because the wheel arch liner is quite exposed. So what we're going to do is, because we thought it'd be quite interesting, is to show you guys the difference between factory sound deadening and our sound deadening. So as you can hear here, it's quite hollow, a tinny noise, and then if we go over to where we've been putting our sound deadening, so that will provide a very nice sound for our client. Right guys, so we have now completed all the sound deadening on the inside of the car. The customer has opted to go with 80 sheets in the end instead of the 40. The 80 has now allowed us to go on the wheel arches on the inside of the car and all on the rear shelf, which is quite handy because they're all quite flat panels which all have like micro vibrations in them. The other thing that we've been asked to do by the client that we point out to him is the dash cam wiring. This is a very common thing that a lot of people get a bit muddled up and don't do a very smart job of it, unlike us. A lot of the cables were loose and just hanging there. So what we've done, I've gone and rectified it, attached it to the factory looms and everything, made sure there's no snags in it, not just flopping about and doing anything. Yeah, it's all nice and tidy now. So the next step now is to move on and start getting everything back together. Before putting it back together, I'll just go over and double check that I've tightened everything up, all the clips are tight, all the bolts are tight, as from factory. A lot of the time they're not very tight. For example, I had it with the seat belts, just taking them off, they were almost hand tight. So yeah, let's start cracking with putting the car back together.
So here we are then. Tom has finished the install of the sound deadening on this Porsche 911, and what a journey it has been. I hope you've enjoyed watching his analysis of how he has carried out this install. So I'll take you through from the start of when this client first came into us and kind of what they were after and how we've managed to solve the issues they were having with the car. So when they first came in for our consultation, we're allowed to kind of sit down and spend some time with them to figure out what is the best solution for that client. Now, this client also had another one of his cars done with a small sound system on his Seat Cupra Born, as well as adding some sound deadening to that car, and this was the next project on the line. Now, as with many owners of this 992 generation of 911, but also other previous generations, he was finding that the road noise was just atrocious. A car like this is designed to be used every day and enjoying for those long road trips throughout the country and throughout Europe. However, it was starting to become really annoying to take this car on longer journeys. The road noise, especially from the rear arches here, was horrendous. So much noise, so many vibrations and rattles, it was really annoying our client. So what we have came up with was a bit of a two-part solution to get this car perfect for the client, be able to actually be usable and enjoyable on a longer drive. So when the client first came in for a consultation, we settled on doing 40 sheets of 3mm Skinz sound deadening. Now, that was going to cover us for the doors, the arches, and a few other little areas that the client was finding rattles with. Now, when we first put the car in, the client kind of went for that 40 sheets, but with the idea to increase that once we've started the project, see where we can improve it and see what we can do to give this car the Cambridge Car Audio full experience. So Tom started first of all with the front doors, a really key area to any sound deadening project, whether we're doing a sound system or just trying to reduce road noise like we are in this car. The front doors make a huge difference. The rattles, resonations are the primary source of road noise while you're driving, as well as the other key areas that I'll come on to later. So the process starts of removing those door cards, removing all the panels really carefully, really neatly, laying everything out on our purpose-built shelves behind the vehicle in its allocated bay. So as we have just seen, Tom started, of course, with the front doors. It makes an absolutely huge difference whenever we're doing any sound deadening project, or if we are installing a full sound system, we always start by sound deadening the doors. You're getting most of your resonations, rattles and vibrations through these front doors, and it's a really key area that we like to focus on. So of course we are adding those 3 more layers for the Skinz soundproofing, but also just taking the time to carefully do up all the screws, making sure everything is as tight and secure as possible, most of the time more secure than it came out of the factory, including cloth taping all the little clips and everything that's behind the scenes that could be causing those kind of micro vibrations that do cause that overall ambience and road noise while you're driving. Now, next step on this project was to do the arches. Now, with the 992 generation, we can get quite a lot of allocation for sound deadening sheets in the arches, both front and rear, going up and getting as much of the road noise out as possible. Helps reduce tyre noise, road roar, and again, just creating that quieter cabin. Now, the client mentioned to us in our consultation phase, which is again why that is so important, that he was hearing a lot of road noise from this rear 3/4 area. The rear tyres on the 911 are such a big size and they cause so much road noise, so many stones flicking up and creating an overall annoying experience, not one that you'd expect in a car like this. So that was paramount to our project today. Tom has done an absolutely amazing job of sound deadening these rear arches, and it makes a world of a difference out on the road. So now we have finished with the front doors and the arches, the key areas on the 911. We started working with our client to work out where they wanted to add the extra allocation and how many sheets they wanted to add. What we went through afterwards was going in more focusing on the rear arches and going into the floor of the vehicle just to get rid of as much road noise and ambient noise as we could. Now, when we're going into cars like this, we always make sure to document our whole process with our internal group chat, but also by sending little videos to our client showing them the progress of the install. So now we had that higher allocation, we were going into deeper parts of the car, making sure we had that full coverage of the floor and the rear of the vehicle. Now, as we were there, and you may have noticed from the video, that this car actually has a dash camera fitted. So when we were there, we always make sure to document what we're seeing and relay that back to the client. Now, in this case, the dash camera that had been previously installed was not installed to the highest standards possible and not something that we'd be proud of here at Cambridge Car Audio. So again, this was communicated via video and phone call to our client to see what they wanted to do. And then we were able to neaten that wiring up and make sure it is the perfect installation. And this is the part that no one ever sees. It's behind the scenes. No one would know unless you know about it. And that is why we like to take the care here at Cambridge Car Audio and make sure that it's all perfect for our client, even the bits that they can't see. And that's the attention to detail we love. Now, if you've enjoyed today's video or you have a Porsche 911 just like this and are experiencing the same issues as our client did with this one, please do let my team know and we can start building these packages for you. Again, on our website, on our dedicated sound deadening page, there are options and pricing available for you to have a look at. But if you want a more tailored, comprehensive look at how we can actually help you on your specific vehicle, do let myself or my team know and we'll be happy to help you out. Now, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, feel free to like this one and subscribe to the channel for future videos. Now, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.